Pen RTC. Pen RTC. What is pen RTC? Yes. Proton, electron, neutron. Proton is invented by Rutherford. Electron is invented by Thomson. Neutron is invented by Chadwick. Okay? This is a small shortcut. Pen RTC. P means proton invented by Rutherford. Electrons J.J. Thomson. Neutrons Chadwick. Okay? Right. Electron was invented by Electron was invented by Proton was invented by Thomson, Chadwick, Goldsmith, Stoney. Rutherford and Goldstein also. These two members. Neutron was invented by Chadwick. Alpha particles are made up of the following primary particles: two protons and two neutrons is equal to alpha particle. Which model was of atom is known as planetary model? Which model of atom is known as planetary model? Bohr's model is the planetary model. Valency of aluminium is valency of what is the valency of aluminium? 3 is correct answer. See, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the zero group elements, no?
Yes, sir.
After helium, atomic number is helium, neon atomic number is it 10? Neon atomic number is 10. After neon, sodium. Next, this is the zero group elements. There is no valency. Zero valency means zero group elements. So next element having +1, then next having +2, other one having +3. So what is the valency here? 3. Aluminium. Valency of aluminium is 3. See answer. The gas which is stable without octet configuration is, it is stable, but there is no octet formation configuration. What is the octet formation? 8 electrons in their outermost shell. It is called octet formation. Neon having 2 and 8. Helium have no 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Hydrogen next to helium. Hydrogen having only atomic number 1. Helium having just 2. So in this outermost shell having just 2 electrons. There is no 8 electrons of their outermost shell. Okay? So the gas, it is a gas, helium is a gas. The gas which is stable without octet configuration. Without octet configuration, just only one element, that is helium. Very good. The sum of the numbers of protons and neutrons in an atom is known as sum of the protons and neutrons. Sum of the protons and neutrons is equal to nucleus. It is atomic number. Is it atomic number? No, it is atomic mass number. Atomic mass number. So answer A is mass number, right answer. Deuterium and tritium are the isotopes of C. Do you know hydrogen? Do you know hydrogen? What is the symbol of hydrogen? H2. H. So, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? Only 1. If it is there, only one proton. If it is there, only one proton. This is called hydrogen. Here is there one proton and one more neutron is there. One proton and one neutron. Here is there only one proton and one neutron. One proton and one neutron. No, only one proton is there. Only one proton is there. There is no neutrons. No neutrons. Here is there one proton plus one neutron. So totally 2. This is called deuterium. Deuterium. This is called deuterium. This is the isotope of hydrogen. Isotope of hydrogen. Next, hydrogen atomic number is 1. Atomic mass number is 3. Means 1 proton and 2 neutrons. 1 proton and 2 neutrons. So totally 3 atomic mass. Atomic mass number is 3. So here is the atomic numbers say atomic masses are different. So it is called isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes of hydrogen. If it is there only one proton, that is called hydrogen. If it is there 2, that is called deuterium. If it is there 3 atomic mass is there, that is called tritium. That is called tritium. So see, deuterium and tritium are the isotopes of which element? Nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is the correct answer. Hydrogen is the correct answer. The electronic configuration of sodium is. See, what is the atomic number of sodium? 11. D. Just wait. In first shell, how many electrons are occupied? 2 electrons. In second shell? 8 electrons. Totally? 10. One more is there. Is occupied 2. Third shell. Okay? 2 electrons, 8 electrons, 1 electron. His answer is D. Billy D. Means D, not B. Okay? Okay, here is there one box. Oxygen atomic symbol. Fill the missing information in the following table. Oxygen symbol is O. Oxygen symbol is O. Atomic number 8. Atomic mass 16. Number of atomic number 8. Atomic number 8. Atomic mass number 16. Number of neutrons 8 protons, 8 neutrons. Next, number of electrons 8. How do you know? Number of electrons? How many protons are there? That much only electrons is there. Is it? Atoms are electrically neutral. When it is possible, is there same amount of positive and negative ions is there. So, 8 short answer, 8 electrons. Okay. This is the homework for you. This table is homework for you. Right. Next we are going to one more new lesson. See, in our day-to-day life, work, energy and power. Work, energy and power. Work, energy, power, which are closely related. Which are closely related. Is it? Is it? Yes. Sometimes we use these words without paying much attention. We are work hard. When exams are coming soon, then you are work hard. Day and night. Preparation. Lifting of weights. Carrying of weights. Next. Cleaning of house. Cleaning of house. Cooking of food and watering of planting in the garden, etc. Some of the day-to-day activities. Is it? In our day-to-day activities. So, washing machines and vacuum cleaners are used for cleaning of class and cleaning the house respectively. How are these works being done? What do you need to these works? Both human beings and machinery need energy to do work. Without a human being, is it work? Machinery part? You want to stop? Start. Switch on. To supply current. Next, vacuum cleaner. Without a human being, is it work? Itself? No, it does not work. Okay? So, missionary works also wants to human beings. Without human beings, we cannot do any work. Generally, this energy is derived from human beings, from the food they eat, and for machinery. Human being will get energy from. You are getting energy daily by eating food. What about missionaries? They did not eat daily. They eat power or fuels. Separate them, they will work. In all the examples mentioned that above, we notice the person or machine doing work spends some energy to do work. For example, to lift your school bag, you spend some energy. You lift your school bag only. Your school bag only, that is. You will spend some energy. You will spend some energy. Similarly, an electric fan uses some electric energy from blowing air. electric fan used for electricity. Energy is used for as a electricity. 2. Blowing of air. Blowing of air. Where does the energy spends to go ultimately? Fan is used some energy. That where does the energy will go? Where does it will go? See. Is there any transfer of energy while working is being done? Yes. This work is transferred from, or energy is transferred from one formation to other formation. One formation to other formation. Can we do any work without transfer of energy? No. Can you do any work without transfer of energy? No. See, think about various works you observed and you try to identify the force required for doing the work and the object on which the work was done. Discuss with your friends about the possibility of energy transfer doing work. Is it work without transfer? Any work? No. For example, electricity is a energy. Electricity is a energy. It transfers to mechanical energy. When fan is working, that is machinery parts, electricity transferred into mechanical energy. Electric motor is working with this principle. Electric energy converted into mechanical energy. Then the machinery part is working. You understand? Any machinery parts, fan or motor or anything, it is used electricity, but it is electric energy transferred into mechanical energy. Mechanical energy also transferred into electric energy. It is from electricity. When you are doing one function, what they will sound box? There is sound box. DJ. If it is there, no current, what will happen? Generator. Is it working machinery parts inside? Yes. Machineries, mechanical energy. Mechanical energy transferred into electric energy. Is it? Yes. So, mechanical energy transferred into electric energy. Electric energy transferred into without transformation there is no work. Without transformation there is no work. Work in our day-to-day life we use the term work. We use the term work in various situations. The word work takes different meanings depends on the situations. The work word is we are using day-to-day life so many times with various meanings. See some examples. Statement like I am working in a factory. I am working in a school. The Ramayana is a great work of Valmiki. Ramayana is a great work of Valmiki. So here, in these two statements we are using the term work. Is it? Yes. The mission is in working condition. Mission is in working condition. So another example is there. Here also we are using term working. There are large number of worked out problems in this book. Large number of worked out problems in this book. Another example is there here also. Statements. Here is there three statements. Yeah, I am working in a factory. Ramayana was great work of completing. The mission is in working condition. And one more example, that is there are large number of worked out programs. Let us work out a plan for next year. Work out plan for a next year, etc. having different meanings. There is a different between the way we use the term work. There is there 4 or 5 terms, same terms work is there. There is 5 different meanings. There are 5 different meanings. This is the various purpose we are using for term work. Let us example these situations. Priyanka is preparing for examination. Here is there Priyanka? Not there. Priyanka is preparing for examination. She spends a lot of time in studies. Nitin Kumar is preparing for examination. Nitin Kumar is preparing for examination. He spends a lot of time in studies. He reads books, draws diagrams, organizes his thoughts, collects question papers, attends special classes, discuss problems with his friends, and perform experiments, etc. Here is there. In our common view, he is working hard. In our common view, no, that is. In our common view is he is working hard. Day and night he is doing studies. But if we go by scientific definition of work, the above mentioned activity are not considered as a work. According to scientific method, he did not work any work. He did not. Rangaya is working hard to push use rock. Let us say the rock does not move despite all efforts by him. He gets completely exhausted and tried. According to our common view, he working hard, but as per science, he has not done any work on the rock. Rangaya is trying to push the loose rock. It does not move. Does not move. In our common view is he is working hard till morning. He is working hard till morning. But in scientific, he is not working. In scientific, he is not working according to physics. Let us assume you climb up the staircase and reach the second floor of building. You spend some energy to do this. In our common understanding, you are not doing any work. You are climbing up. You are climbing up with the staircase. What is staircase? Steps to second floor of the building. going up second floor. Is it working? Is it working? No, in our common view there is no work. Just we climb the second floor. We move upside second floor. It does not any work. It does not work in our common view. But in scientific view, he is doing work. He is doing work. In our daily life, we consider any useful physical or mental labor as work. For example, we consider cooking for food, washing up plants, sweeping, doing homework, reading, writing, etc. as a work. But according to scientific definition of all of these activities are not considered as a
work.
all these are not considered as a work. Only a few of them are considered as a
Work.
what is work? What is work? What do you understand in this activity?
When we apply some energy, it's not work.
No. A huge rock is pushed one person. Ranga is doing so much of work. He lost of full of energy till morning. But in scientific, he did not work.
When we apply force to object when it moves, it's called work.
Yes. When it is move, here is the motion. Moving is there. Here is not there. Very good. Sit. Sing. Scientific meaning of work. To understand the way we view work, a man lifts cement bags from the ground and he keeps them one by one in a line. A man is lifting cement bags one by one in a lorry. In situation 2, a girl is pulling a toy car on the ground and the trolley moves a distance. A girl is pulling a toy car. Toy car. It is moving some distance. In situation 3, a boy is trying to push a huge rock lying in a playground. He is trying to push a huge rock. Situation 4, a porter is waiting on the platform of railway station with luggage and his head. A porter is hello. Porter is waiting
On the
on his head. Are all the people mentioned in the above example doing what?
no.
In our common view is they are doing works. In our common view, in scientific reason or in physical science reason. How do you define work? To know the meaning of work according to science, analyze the above example as per the table in the following activity. See this activity. Let us understand the meaning of work as per the science. Copy the table 1 given the page 7 in your notebook. 170. Okay. Table 1 is that. Table 1 is here in my textbook 169. Somebody having 166, somebody having 140. Situation 1. See, situation 1. Here is the cement bags. No, situation 1.
Yes, sir.
Lifting the cement bags ground to lorry. Ground to lorry. Whether working has been done or not. Yes. Who is doing the work? Same as the force. Man is doing work. It is the force. Object on which work has been done. Reason to say that work has been done. The person is lifting the bags from ground to lorry using force. The changes you notice in objects in which work has been done. The cement bags moved from the ground to the lorry. So it is changed one place to another place. It is changed one place to another place. So